Yo, what's up? You want some outfit wars? Check the time codes below. Your matches are down there. If you're here live, hey friends, we're back. Time for some Connery outfit wars. Let's get it going. Okay. So where are we? Let's get our wits about us. The one, the only, the TheHolyYeetMan. Cast is up, bro. You there?
Yo, what's up, man?
Hey, dude.
How's it going?
I'm good. You hyped?
Yeah, I'm hyped, man.
Good.
I just wanted to make sure we got into the same squad this time so I could mark those waypoints for you and stuff.
Okay, man. Waypoint marking, huh? That's next level. I appreciate that idea.
Yeah, so Varuna put me on that where you put the squad waypoint and then yeah, then you're able to just move your camera wherever, like, you know, so I can keep you your camera on point.
So right now I'm playing a freelance NSO. What have you got going?
I'm on Vanu right now.
You're on Vanu?
Yeah.
Let's see. We're going to be casting Recursion versus... Oh, I have the outfits wrong in the title. How did that happen?
NC and TR.
Yeah. Hang on. I got to fix the stream title. I know I put that incorrectly.
So, like, how you're in observer camera right there, is there a way I can just enter observer camera, or do I have to observer camera
/ observer? You might not have access to it, but you give it a shot.
Oh yeah, dope.
Yep.
Sweet.
Yeah. Okay.
And is there a way I can slow down or speed up my camera?
Yes. I'll tell you in just a second.
Okay.
Recursion versus Fate has the first match, and here coming up in a few minutes. Then FIFA versus Mother Killers. Right after. Okay.
Yep.
Stream title, this should be Gucci. And yeah, so what you want to do is... I'll clip this for other future observers. You want to go to your key bindings.
Okay.
Go to aircraft. Scroll down till you find next weapon and previous weapon. Bind next weapon to mouse scroll up and previous weapon to mouse scroll down. And then you'll be able to use your mouse wheel to zoom the camera in and out. And if you hold down right click, then mouse wheel will make you move faster or slower.
Oh, so you have to hold down right click with the mouse wheel?
Yeah. It takes a little getting used to. So I will hop over to my Vanu too because the outfits that are playing are both recursion, right? I mean, they're both new conglomerate.
I think Fate is TR.
Are they? Okay. Don't listen to streamer.
It's all good, man.
That's
hey,
why
man,
I have
I'm just here to
co-casters
make your
along,
life
bro.
easier.
No,
yeah,
I'm
just here to help you out. Man.
I need it.
Yeah.
I need it, man. I'm excited about your energy. I had so much fun casting with you last weekend.
Oh yeah, that's good, man.
This is going to be fun. We just casted Recursion's victory against B-Way in the Emerald Circuit just a couple hours ago. And now we're going to be catching up with them again here on Connery. Okay, so I'm on my Vanu character now. You can probably shoot me a request that might be a little easier. Name is Deeg VS. This is my original character, actually.
Awesome.
Way back in the day.
And so I click right click and then click the mouse button in while I'm moving.
Hold right click and scroll mouse wheel. That will change your speed.
Okay.
And I should be able to invite you. Okay. We're squatted up.
Awesome.
Let's get into the match.
And then do you want to drop me in like a fire team or something?
You tell me what to do and I'll be happy to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or just make me squad leader.
Yep. Can do.
Perfect. And then jump in the match. So we need... what is the match number?
0.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. 0.
Yeah, I tried 1 and 2. I was like, what the heck? 0 for recursion. Yep.
Yeah. All right, you are the leader. Cool.
All right.
All right, so I'm on the Nexus continent. Do we have the right teams? It looks like we have Recursion and Omega and Fate and Alpha. Let's do a quick work gate check. Gate check. Waiting for the Omega nameplates to pop in.
Clear out of that area.
Do you mind if I pop on a stream as well?
Leave the restricted area.
If you do what?
If I turn on my stream as well on Twitch?
No, man, if you want to.
Okay. I have a 1-minute delay going too.
That's good. That's a good idea.
Gotta have that 1-minute delay.
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Okay, this is... Yeah.
We're in the right match. This is the right one.
This is already way better because look, I can just be like, oh, like I'm looking at this over here, you know.
Yeah. All right,
versus
that's legit. That's legit.
Yeah.
It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Oh, people can't see what you're showing. Okay. Yeah. Waypoints on the map. Okie doke. So we have just over 7 minutes until Recursion versus Fate in the Connery outfit war in the quarterfinals, the first week of playoff contention. Recursion are looking very, very strong despite their loss a couple weeks back to the Goblin Jumpers in the Emerald Circuit. E-Man, what are you watching for in this match?
Main thing I'm looking for is right off the bat, like what is Recursion going to do? Are they going to open with air? We've seen a lot of different openers so far, a lot of different things that people have done. I think even the match that you just casted, we've seen some armor being pulled.
Yeah.
And that's really interesting. I like to see how people are switching up. Are they going to open with the Steel Rain, like Go Hard Gaming, or are they going to do something that we've never seen before? So it's really interesting to see how, not only how much air they pull, but how long they're going to be in the air. I think that's going to be really, really key is how long are they going to be in the air battle, and then when are they going to switch to the point? Because Recursion seems to be pretty good with infantry on point, so that's like their strong suit.
They're slayers.
So anything that they can do to, yeah, they're just shooters, man. And you know, it was fun playing against them, man. I think that's an experience everybody should get to enjoy right there, playing some of the best people, man.
Totally, man. Malachi in the chat. Hey, what's up, man? We're good, dude. Just getting ready for some Planet Side. But yeah, from in terms of what to watch for too, I've now casted, I think, 2 or 3 Recursion matches, and in every single one of them, I've come away with the distinct impression that, like, almost more than any other outfit I've seen in the outfit war, they're very much playing their own game, and they're deciding what their own strengths are and making people try to fight them where they're strong. The infantry game is one of those things. You know, I just watched the B-Way match, and Recursion almost outfragged them 2-1. It was crazy.
Yeah.
You don't think
and
of B-Way
as group.
They're not slouches at all. They have much slayers going on that squad too, and it was humbling to watch just how eagerly a Recursion chewed through their infantry. And they've been pairing that with a lot of very timely armor play. Busting out the tank when necessary, busting out sky guards frequently to combat the air, but not too much. Like, they're not trying to clear the skies over the whole continent. They're just trying to pick their spots. They'd be like, okay, We're trying to do an infantry hold here on Bitter Gorge as an example. So let's roll out a couple Sky Guards because this base is the most attackable from the air of all the bases on the continent. And what about
Yeah.
Fate? Sorry, go ahead, man. Give me your comment.
I was just gonna say, I think one of the things with Fate is, aren't they old rally outfit?
You tell me, brother.
Okay, so I believe that they were formed from a old rally outfit that performed really well in Outfit Wars before. If they didn't, I think they actually won it all. And so I'm really interested to see how a team with a little bit more competitive experience is going to play against Recursion, because Recursion seems to be, like you said, kind of playing their own game, kind of in their own lane. They have their own opening, their own, finisher. They have everything kind of already set. But this is going to be really interesting to see how Fate comes in now with a little bit more competitive background, a little bit more experience in Outfit Wars. How are they going to fare with Recursion?
Totally. Yeah, the Fate team, the Fate guys, we watched them last week when they fought against Dire, and they put up a really, really great show for us. So I'm excited to find out what they can do to keep Recursion at bay. That's coming right up in about 3 minutes and change.
Yeah, this is awesome. I'm really hyped, man. How are you feeling about this match?
Oh, I don't understand how Recursion does this. They're playing. They played in 2 Outfit Wars matches tonight. This will be their second. I don't know how you can mobilize a community to play that much Outfit Wars.
Yeah.
And it seems like a Herculean effort for anyone. I mean, I've talked to a bunch of different outfit leads, platoon leads. Man, you've been alongside some of those. And everyone is just squeezing themselves dry to make this happen. And Recursion is just doing it twice as much as almost everyone else. And that all by itself impresses the shit out of me. And they're in the playoffs on both realms they're playing on. There are plenty of small groups of players who are playing with multiple teams, plenty of people ringing in lots of different servers, but Recursion is the only example of an outfit that is going whole hog, all the same people, the same identity, the same stakes on 2 different servers. And that just impresses the hell out of me, and it makes me tired just thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, shout to Disenfranchised, shout to Recursion, man. To be able to get that many people, 48 people alone just in a match, but to be able to do that and fill up the roster on multiple servers is really just a testament to their preparedness and how much commitment their team really has. I mean, I really think that it's just going to take a lot for another team to get to their level, but I would love to see an upset. I would love to see Fate pull this one out. I know Recursion is definitely expected
Upsets
to win, but I think Fate might be one of those teams that is capable of dethroning them for sure.
We'll find out very soon. So
Yes,
you mentioned that Fate was formed from former Outfit Wars winners. What makes the Fate team strong? You mentioned competitive experience. Tell me a little bit more about them, because I don't know them that well.
Yeah, I think they have Trulius over there, and they seem to be merged. It's really tough to follow the outfit lore and then determine what's rumor versus what's actually happening. But from my understanding, that they were formed from Rally, which was the NC outfit that I believe they took gold in Outfit Wars. So a lot of their players, I think, are pretty experienced, and I think they come over from other outfits too. This is kind of like the trend we've been seeing lately, is other outfits merging into one big outfit and then just having a super team. So it'll be interesting to see that versus Recursion. Yeah, a nice little coalition.
30 seconds to go. I'm going to hold off on the warp gate inspection until 10 seconds because I've heard word that there are some snoopers. So I'm going to play this a little more conservatively.
Okay.
20 seconds to go for Recursion versus Fate, the first round, the quarterfinals of the Outfit Wars, PlanetSide 2.
Here we go.
Let's see some great
Alpha gameplay.
A sky full of mosquitoes, a total bug fest with these mosquitoes for Fate. And zooming on over to Recursion as the match begins.
There we go.
Recursion Also, we're
Let's
about to
get
see
it.
an air battle, boys.
Woo! Lots of air coming out for Fate right now. Whole bunch of air coming to the middle of the map. This is where the battle is going to be, right here.
Over Granite Head, look at them dive bomb.
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Oh, wow.
Teams already on the points at B and C.
Just
gonna
an
fly into the
epic
triple
air
stack.
battle right here.
Recursion's flipped
Beautiful air battle. On
An
Granite
advanced
Head?
fire team over at the Granite Head triple stack, and in the powerhouse, Recursion also has it.
Oh, wow.
I've heard Recursion talk about how important this base is. They're going right for it. Fate hacking the vehicle terminal and trying to get something going here on the ground. They've pulled a Sunderer, but
Fate does have
Clubbins
control over that vehicle terminal.
comes behind in his tank and just destroys the shit out of it. Recursion was ready
wow.
for that play.
Great play right there by Clubbins. Clubbins jumping out and getting the kill on Verse. Aircraft just went down. A couple aircrafts coming in here for Fate.
Oh, there's so much more Recursion air than what I'm used to. They have a couple of galaxies here on the back line on the edge of the ridge. A Dervish. These
They
are
seem to
repair
send
galaxies, no doubt.
everything here.
It's so interesting to watch them commit harder to the air game here. As I was talking about the fact that they basically abandoned the air game, here's Recursion just throwing it right back in my face.
Yeah.
The lead is thick over Granite Head as Fate tries to drop in on the powerhouse. There's only a fire team of them. That's not going to be enough to do it.
Yeah, I'm just not seeing that much Fate here. I don't think they have logistics set up. I don't think they have a way to really spawn in here. I think Recursion is actually winning this battle right now.
Yeah. Let's check on the other
Granite
midpoint
Head-
bases. What does Arizek
Granite
look
Head's just
like?
one of those facilities you have to win. You have to win Granite Head.
It is the strongest point in terms of lattice connections. It looks like Recursion had a hack started on Arizek just now. They ghosted over. Fate is ghosting over their own dudes. People are going to leave this as a TBD, it looks like. The fight in the skies is still quite active as I zoom on over to Bitter Gorge Garrison, where Fate has taken the C point and A and B points are flipping towards Fate. So
looks like Fate brought about a fire team. Now it looks like more of a squad.
yeah, maybe they've given up on Granite Head and they're trying to commit elsewhere. Granite Head continues to be where it's at. I'm zooming back in here, watching the Recursion armor roll along from Bitter Gorge. A Sunderer and a couple of tanks.
Looks like a Fate drop, Fate Gal drop. A couple Fate proxy. Oh, another Fate Gal drop. Right,
What are they dropping
right
on?
in here.
They dropped the...
Looks like right on the antenna. They need to be
no,
on the point.
what a terrible
They need to be on
spot to
that triple
drop.
stack.
Oh,
no.
they're getting cut down. Fate.
And Recursion's just locking down Granite Head. What do we have?
Yeah.
5 seconds left until Recursion caps. Even with the 8 point, Fate is not going to be able to take this one back. So this one goes to Recursion for sure.
Yep.
Way to go, Recursion.
And the first domino falls.
Yeah. Now, you want to see how are they going to come back. I think from here, you have to get Bitter and you have to get Arizek for Fate. It looks like they are actually flipping both of those. Let's take a look over at Bitter and see if there's anything going on there. It looks like a Fate Ghost Cap. If Fate actually can hold on to this, that will be a huge win.
Recursion is
they
totally
need to
gonna
get some
respond to
territory
this.
on this map.
They're totally going to respond to this.
And they can come in and steal too, because this is a neutral point. They can come in last second and flip the points, even if they flip 2 of them and capture the facility.
So with the Granite Head, they now have a lattice up and it Nexus secure, and that's where Recursion's pushing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're just going to let Bitter Gorge be a backwater as they go straight to the enemy back lines. Let's have a look at the powerhouse here at Nexus Secure, where Fate is counter-dropping, taking out Perp, and no doubt the Recursion beacon shortly after. Yep, there it goes. Recursion is still on the point. Oh, there's only a handful here. The Fate Galaxy overhead, I'm guessing dropping troops down. Oh. Look at the mama galaxy with the baby mosquitoes. It's so adorable. Just nuzzled up, sucking on that
galaxies.
sweet repair juice. Garrick's galaxies are pure flavor, dude.
Yeah. It looks like Fate did get some troops down in here. Fate is responding to this recursion push here. Did they end up? Ooh, they ended up capturing Bitter, actually. So they do have Bitter.
Yep.
If they can regain control of Nexus Secure, then they can make a push into Arizek. They can make a push back into Granite Head.
Where are
They do have
recursion?
that reconnection.
They're not committing to Nexus
Good
Secure
question.
that hard. Like I feel like. Where are they? Oh, they're at
They at
Bitter
Bitter? I
Gorge.
think they're at
They're at
Bitter.
Bitter Gorge. Yep. Interesting.
Check on
So Bitter Gorge is just a 2.5 minute cap. And Fate's gonna have to decide right now between defending Bitter Gorge and Nexus Secure. That's gonna be a tough difference to split.
We're seeing a little armor ball moving here from disenfranchised Clubbins and another unnamed warrior. Clubbins is just doing laps around here. We're seeing the Dervish getting hit hard.
Better than this. Show them.
The recursion Dervish is on fire.
Fate Fire Team trying to put something together outside of Skinny here at Nexus Secure. They're still up. Recursion falling back into the powerhouse. They're on top of the Skinny in the big hallway. Fate has pushed on to the point. Mr. Bubbles, I think, is the name, has flipped it, and they're getting reinforcements from Door 1, so Fate is going to retake Nexus Secure, which I guess that sort of answers the question of which one are they going to prioritize between this and Bitter Gorge. The Fate Air also flying overhead. Their Valkyries in evidence.
Mono is with you.
Going back
Yeah,
to
it
the big
looks like
map,
the-
we can see recursions rolling over Bitter Gorge.
Yeah, I don't think there's any more Fate over here at Bitter Gorge right now. I think the main actions at Nexus Secure, I think Fate actually might have control over it.
So these home bases take twice as long to cap with a single point compared to the mid bases with all if you own all three. What's the play here for Fate, do you think? What should they be focused on?
I think right now Fate should finish this cap and get another push either in Granite Head or Arizek, or potentially both, because they're going to lose Bitter. I don't think you go even back for that. I think you focus Granite Head, Arizek, you get out of Nexus Secure, you got to stop this push. Argent Pass is going to be tough because once they're there, it's going to be really hard to get out of there. But I think if they have that Granite Head connection, they should be good to make that back cap happen at Bitter Gorge. But they've got to just start progressing into the map. You don't want to sit next to Secure all game and be stuck here.
Yeah, you know, I'm actually thinking to myself, Fate took Bitter Gorge without basically without a recursion response, but they didn't use that to put anything down on Slate Canyon. I'm seeing some actual some Fate troops flying overhead there. I wonder if there's anyone actually here for Fate. No, it's
Oh,
just people
a
in
gal
here.
drop on B point over at Bitter.
They're
moving
going
into B
for it.
point. It's a little too late, but they can start that back cap. That will prevent them from capping Argent, which is absolutely huge right now.
Yeah. Knowing
Got
recursion
about
though,
a
they've
full
already
squad on B point.
making a move. Oh, look at the Fate armor response, pushing back the recursion armor from on the road between Argent and Bitter Gorge. Oh, you
Oh,
love
wow.
to see
Way
it.
to go,
tank
Fate.
on tank action.
Wow.
4
Beautiful.
lightnings, a prowler to reinforce the air. Fate heavily committing those resources to solidify their hold and make sure that they can really deal with recursion getting these logistics set up. Bitter Gorge.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
a brawl
I'm right
happening
in
at
the
the
POV now.
B point, where recursion
Ferocious
looks like
Cow.
they're getting the better of it. God, those recursion shooters, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
they're just so oppressive. And here comes the Fate armor. What are they going to do with their ground control?
Now, they
Checking
do have the
out
ground control, but how are you going to get those lightnings into infantry and win the fight on B point and capture A and C?
Fate's dropped a squad on the A point.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot of Fate on A point.
And Recursion has taken the Fate response to this as an invitation to push both Argent and Nexus Secure simultaneously.
Oh, and Mr. Bubbles just denying denying Rafter Tender right now. Just denying him of his life. Mr. Bubbles pushing up. Mr. Bubbles is pushing up. Where's he going? I think they have to come back and get A point. If they don't get that A point soon, they're back capped. They're back capped at Argent Pass. The whole push is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
TR Crunchy just realizing its conclusion. It looks
Yeah.
like they're going to have to redeploy out of here.
Oh, need someone looking at the map on the Fade side. Recursion, not that heavily reinforced yet here at Argent. They've got like maybe half a squad on the point, a lot of deployables ready to go.
Oh wow!
They have a bus
Yeah, that might be
back in the
be enough.
in the passage behind the double stack. I mean, this point is so fucking holdable, bro.
Yeah. And I really like Recursion's plan for this facility. They have really good strats behind this, you know, setting up that nice Sunny behind there. This actually could be locked down. This could be really bleak right now.
Oh, there's a Fade Sunday just went up underneath the point. I like that play
that
a
will help.
lot.
That will definitely help.
That's going to give them an edge. This Sunder is a lot closer in terms of foot speed than the one in the the crevice. This is a much more aggressive response from Fate.
Ferocious Cow peeking the window. They're peeking the window right now. Trying to make their way in. Fate's trying to make their way in. That Caltrop and that hard light barrier are making it really difficult right now.
Yeah.
Mr. Bubbles pushing in. He's storming in. Mr. Bubbles is in the room.
Oh, he's trying to get C4 off, I think.
Help that man. He's got a res. Mr. Bubbles is in the room by himself.
Mr. Bubbles needs help, Fate.
Mr. Bubbles needs help right now.
Jump, soldiers, jump.
Steps in.
Get those cat-like implants going.
They've got to get in there. This is what I would call the recursion shock right here. Once you get hit by recursion a few times, it's really hard to just get your mind back right. But this is time where you refocus Fate, you push in here, you get control of this.
Fate's pushing in from the below at the same time. Oh, yeah, that's the play. I love this. Fate is going to take this back.
That's beautiful. Way to go, Fate. Good job.
What a gorgeous retake.
Pushing the bottom stairs and pushing the top stairs. They have control of this, but will it matter? Because Recursion is going to capture Nexus Secure Substation at the same time, which means right after they capture, they're probably already set up at Nexus Alpha. Recursion is actually at Nexus Alpha right now, if we look at the map.
Recursion has a bus at Argent Pass. They're flooding right back in. They're not letting up the pressure. At Argent Pass. They're coming up from the Fate Sunday location, which I guess they destroyed.
Oh, wow.
And they're pushing up the stairs to the front of the double stack. A squad strong. Oh my god, they look so confident. Here comes the push.
Right now, they have everyone in Nexus Alpha. Looks like we're seeing an anvil dropping down over here.
Yeah. Oh, man. Like,
Recursion's
they did
just
the math.
steamrolling through the map.
They spawned. They took the point. Just as it was calculated. And here comes the heavy anvil drop behind the point. Guessing that'll be another Sunderer to reinforce the hold.
The Stealth Sunday. They have a Stealth Sunday set up at Nexus Alpha right now, and Laser is pushing in to cap the point. They are flipping the point right now. This fight is going to be at Nexus Alpha and Argent Pass.
Oh, this is going to be over in a hurry, isn't it, bro?
Yeah, unless Fate can do something here. I mean, we've seen with Westac, man, it is just tough to get out of this facility. It's really tough.
I would love to see a Westac type fight at the Nexus.
Yeah, definitely.
That was.
Yeah, I think we got spoiled with that last time.
We totally got spoiled by that match. All right, coming in here at the Nexus Alpha, where Fate has retaken the point from Recursion. Credit where credit's due. Pink on Wednesdays, Menace and Laggy are hanging out in the back of the room, and they're pushing in. They're making some ground. This is a real by the skin of the teeth hold for Recursion, but their reinforcements went out. Coming from the Argent side powerhouse.
Uh-oh, they got back at that Nexus Secure.
Oh, I love that play from Fate.
Fate is moving out.
I love that play from Fate. Let's fucking go, Fate.
Let's go. Yeah, Fate is over here with about a whole squad on the point Nexus Secure.
Oh,
I think this is where that previous
Oh.
experience comes in, you know,
Here
being in these
comes-
situations before.
Here comes the recursion response. I got a half squad dropping in the back of the powerhouse.
Yeah, it looks like we're seeing Batty Glock coming in. Royer moving in. Recursion's moving in. TR Crunchy's holding the line for Fate. But Recursion's just got the frags, man.
Yeah.
They've just got the shooters.
Methodical
Oh my God.
headshotting, dude.
I mean, just about one of their fire teams could probably take a squad, which is just, it's wild.
Well, I mean, as we say that though, Fate cleared off the recursion incursion.
Yep. Fate
So
did
perhaps
do
we
it.
spoke too soon. The res grenade goes off. Everyone goes back down again. Fate pushes off the quick recursion response at Nexus secure. Let's have a look back
Yeah,
at
I
the
mean,
map
that's a
and see where
lot
that
of dead
leaves us.
recursion.
Argent Pass flips to Argent to recursion as we speak. So now they have 2 opportunities to hack the Nexus. 8 out of the 9
armor ball from
bases
Fate.
on this continent now
Huge
belong
Fate
to
armor ball.
recursion.
Whoa. Huge Fate armor ball moving through here.
You are in a restricted area.
And now it's really on, boys and girls. The fight over the Nexus.
Yeah.
7 minutes
now.
for recursion to win it all.
Fate's just overcommitted, I think, over here. They have a whole armor ball. I would say about 7 or 8 tanks over here.
Where are they? Where's
Just-
the tanks?
Right here on squad waypoint. They're just
Nexus
stuck.
secure?
These tanks are stuck. Yeah, these
y'all
tanks
got
are
it.
just stuck.
You gotta out. Oh man, they got out rotated.
Yeah. And Recursion's actually manning the anti-vehicle turrets and taking the tanks out. Oh no! Fate is just having a big miscommunication, I think.
Well,
Recursion's
I mean,
just able to move really quickly on those phalanx turrets.
they have pushed him out, recursion out of the point room. So, you know,
Yeah, that's true.
all this talk about recursion's point hole, but we've seen Fate push them off not once, not twice, multiple times.
Yeah, that's
There is
true.
a stealth bus up here on the southwestern corner of the catwalk. Because I'm in an observer cam, I can't tell who it belongs to. It's got to be Recursion. Yeah, Recursion has a stealth bus right fucking here, boys and girls. This is right on the doorstep of this point.
At Nexus?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a pretty good Sunday location.
they don't even
huh?
know it's there. Oh my god. There's literally a Liberator flying. I guess that's a mosquito, not a Lib. Either way.
Of that area.
Okay. 27 minutes left in the match, but only 6.5 minutes left on the Nexus cap timer for Recursion
Yeah,
versus
unfortunately,
Fate.
just Fate losing Argent Pass really just prevented them from having any plays here. I love the commitment to Nexus Secure Substation, but I don't know about the armor ball call right there. That might actually be a huge flaw in their tactics here today.
Well, with the clock ticking down on Nexus, that puts a timer on what they can do. They still have a connection open to Argent Pass. They could make a big move there, cap it, and then get back to Nexus in time and try to save it, or they could try. That's the play to try to win the match if Fate wants to try to do that
Maxes
still.
are coming in. Here we go. That Max is Havoc. That TR Max is Havoc. They're coming in right now. Perpender is making moves with his NC Max out.
How is Perp still alive? My god.
Good engineers, man. Good engineers. Let's just give a little shout out to his engineer back here. Who is this? Big Game TP.
Yeah.
Shout out to Big Game, man. Keeping that Max suit healthy.
Shout out to
and
all
still
the
getting
engineers
kills
out
too.
there. The medics too, all right.
Yeah, we love you, supports. You're the best. Yeah, they're just able to just, I mean, you know, here's that point hold right here.
Yeah.
But I would love to see Fate just come in from all different angles. That's a good citadel right there. They could make this happen here.
Interesting. As we're watching, I'm realizing I said something very dumb a moment ago about Fate going to Argent Pass. They can't, because Recursion has a hack on here.
Yeah.
And even if they got it back, there would be 2 minutes before they could do anything at Argent.
Yeah, this is pretty rough. I mean, once you start snowballing and once you get that granite head, it's really hard to recover from that.
Yeah, So, looking at this Citadel shield, which Recursion is not really choosing to deal with, just letting it stay, from what I can tell. It's cutting the point room in half, I think, right? Yep. It's
yeah,
cutting the
this
point
is
room in
actually
half.
a...
Is this helping Recursion
Yeah.
or is this helping Fate? I can't tell.
It's kind of look like it's helping Recursion.
It feels like it is, bro. Oh,
I think in this situation, you need an orbital.
well, there's a big push from the Argent side powerhouse from Fate. Not as big as you'd hope, but
These TR Maxes are trying to shove their way in there. Shout out to Pendragon, the engineer main behind this push. That's the next thing we gotta start doing. Shouting out the engineer mains are behind the max crashes. That's what makes it all happen.
the
right
unsung heroes. At least
there. Yes.
we'll fix that. Here comes the orbital, but it's a
Hey, there it
Recursion
is.
orbital, I think.
Oh, that one's from Fate.
Was it? I can't tell.
Yeah, Fate grabbed the orbital right on the perfect time, but they're just not able to push in after that. These guys are getting res, they're getting rep. Everyone's healthy back on point for Recursion right now.
3 minutes for Recursion versus Fate. Recursion looking very well established here. I'm gonna have a look outside the base, see how things look out here. I don't think Recursion is even worried about logistics. They're just staying alive on the point.
And Burza, is it Burza? Burza's just in here just smacking people with his max suit right now.
Yeah,
Menace
Recursion's
up
got,
here disenfranchised. This is tough.
I think, a single board Recursion Reaver just fucking around outside the base here. Lizard pushing out, getting punished for it.
Fate is making their way in here with Ferocious Cow from the southeast side.
Ooh. I like this back
We gotta
hallway
see something.
push.
We gotta see something. We gotta see a breach. Right here, Fate. We need a breach. We need some C4s. We need some...
Oh, the max
A
goes
huge
down,
push
Mr.
from Fate.
Bubbles. Mr. Bubbles needs help.
Somebody help that man. Mr. Bubbles is trying.
Just
Shout out to
think of Mrs. Bubbles.
Here we go. Fate's trying to get in here. They're getting in here with Oculus.
Oh, man. they're
Oculus.
trying.
Light assault
Recursion
is
is
in. Light
flanking
assault
around
in.
and harassing this doomed feeling push from Fate. They're hanging on for dear life. It's getting stung to death by these Recursion shooters. Accordion bomb goes off. Is that what that was? Feeling very well ordered and according to plan here in the point room. Having a look at the
Somebody
secure
needs to get
side.
Somebody needs to get that man some repairs. Oh my god, I have anxiety seeing this Max dude sitting here at one shot. He's got 3 engineers on him now. He's all good. He's all good.
All right,
He's
they
ready
heard
to push
you.
now.
They heard you.
All right, Fate is
We're in the
actually
final
pushing
minute.
from both sides. Just everyone's just getting killed for Fate. I mean, you blink your eyes and more people are just dead. It's getting bleak right now. Recursion's just really just holding down this point. They've got a max suit in this room, just clearing out the room.
Fate
And a great
orbital
by
strike,
Fate.
which should sting all
Should
the
clear it up.
Recursion max suits. What can they do with it, though?
Yeah, it's time to push.
Here comes the
It's time to
push.
push.
The last
time to
best push
push.
from Fate, and they're falling,
Let's see
and they're
it.
falling.
Oh. Fate's back at it.
10 seconds,
Getting
man.
res grenades.
Here comes the res grenade.
Just not
Just touch the
enough
point, bros.
Get
Oh,
in
they're
there,
trying
get in there,
so
get in
hard.
there. Man, just all of Fate is dead.
There it is. There it is.
Great fight, Fate.
My God.
GG, Recursion.
My God.
Wow.
Recursion.
Excellent game, everyone.
Great game to Fate. Great game to Recursion. Excellent game. Recursion totally plundered that booty. Holy moly.
beautiful, beautiful match. I mean, this is, you know, what we're starting to see. Recursion has a plan, and they're making that plan known. And they're moving in methodically and just taking everything one by one. This time, we've seen a little different approach by Recursion. No steel reins in the opener. And we've seen them really throw about a full platoon on Granite Head and ignore everything else until after they captured. Then they said, okay, we're going to go to Bitter. And they actually recaptured Bitter, which I don't think I've seen anyone do that yet and be able to win successfully. To recapture Bitter and gain control over Bitter after losing control of it.
Yeah, just let it go and come right back. So I popped over to the next match. We have just over 4 minutes and counting for Iron Forge Alliance versus the Mother Killers.
Okay.
Make sure I'm in
match
the right
one.
place. That's one, yeah.
Okay.
You are in
Perfect.
restricted
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
we
in the
still
right
got time
place.
before it starts. Beautiful.
Yeah, dude. Recursion made this easy for us.
So yeah, FIFA I think is another multi-conglomerate, right? They've got multiple different outfits. They've got a lot of people from. Ooh, what is the outfits? I know they have Slater one. They have a lot of DPSO in their outfit. And I believe they merged with a few other NC outfits as well. So this outfit does have a lot of experience. Mother Killer, I don't really know too much about Mother Killer.
I think they're Soltech crew.
Okay.
I think that they come from Soltech. I'm not sure if they have a national identity. I don't know specifically. I've reached out to see if I can get an interview with one of them after the match. We'll see if that materializes. Language barrier notwithstanding.
Were we able to get hold of anyone from Recursion for that last match?
Oh
or-
yeah, we will. We will. After this game, we'll get Sayl.
Awesome. Yeah, that was a really good game. I think once you lose Granite Head, it's tough to just regain control of Granite Head. And a lot of the times when you get pushed all the way to next to Secure or Argent, it's really tough to even think about getting back to Granite Head. You know, Granite Head is like that mountain, and you have to have that mountain.
Yeah, I mean, hate to say it, but the way that match played out, I agree with you. Granite Head's super important. I think Recursion could have chosen any approach they wanted in terms of what to prioritize, what to go for first, and they still would have been successful. Just a big difference in what in the capability, I think, of those two outfits, and that's no dig on Fate. Recursion is just showing how impressive they are, and I want to add one more layer to that, which is that Recursion got stomped by the Goblin Jumpers a few weeks ago. And watching the way Recursion is playing now, it really shows you something about how good Gobs is, and it should get you excited for the that hopefully championship matchup on the Emerald server. But anyway,
was gonna say hopefully the future finals.
yeah, God, I hope it's not the semifinals. That would be such a letdown.
Yeah.
So we have just over a minute to go for Iron Forge Alliance, better known as FIFA to some, versus the Mother Killers. And I believe Mother Killers, SLNM, are in the Omega Warp Gate, and FIFA is in the Alpha Warp Gate.
I'm hyped for this one. This is going to be another good match, I think. I mean, they both have full 48. Let's see what they can do.
I'm ready for a close match.
Yeah. Are we allowed to look at the warp gate yet?
Feel free, man. I'm going to hold off for another 10.
Okay. Okay.
20 seconds feels safe to me. All right, I'm going to go check out Omega to start with. Or, sorry, Alpha. So, let's have a look at the Iron Forge Alliance. I'm seeing a lot of Reavers. A lot of Reavers. A Liberator, a Valkyrie. A couple of Valkyries. Nothing on the ground. All air. Big air opener from FIFA. Mother Killers. Also a huge air commitment. Oh, we're about to see some NC on NC violence.
All right, here we go.
And we're off.
FIFA's moving out. All right, let's see the biggest air clash of the day right here.
I love the opening air clashes so much.
It's awesome.
Seeing Mother Killers immediately making a move on Arazek's SATCOM hub. And the air ball, as is usual, congeals over the Granite Head reactor.
Oh yeah, and they're both NC, so this is Reaver on Reaver action right here.
Oh,
You'd love
you'll
to see it.
You'll love to see it.
Some of them have different colored trails, I believe. We have a lib sitting down here, no regret NC. He's actually out with the Spitfire down.
You know, I'm not seeing
Holding in
any
an
repair galaxies up and about, are you?
Oh, that's actually a good question. I don't think I see any at all. This looks
I
like
wonder if that's
all
an
ASF.
oversight, or wonder if that suggests that neither of these teams is really committed to air long term. We'll see.
Yeah, they might just be trying to get ejection seat.
Let's have a look at the lattice, though. Granite Head Reactor is going towards FIFA. Bitter Gorge Garrison going towards Mother Killers. Arazek also going towards Mother Killers. Yeah, FIFA, I like the Granite Head play. Swooping in over Granite Head.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at this
Clean
armor
Walker's just
battle
getting
happening.
jumped over here by Totally Not Delta, Marauder. They're just holding down. FIFA's really got this held down in here at Granite Head. Unless Mother Killer can get in here like right now, this one's gonna go to FIFA.
Watching a tank duel unfold here. Totally Not Delta taking
In this
down.
in this tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff.
And the
Oh!
armor is going to roll over to Bitter Gorge.
Headshot over there. Headshot and Delta just got a kill over here on that poor vehicle. It looks like
The
Bitter.
Mother Killer
Mother
armor.
Killer's over here at Bitter.
Yeah. They have armor
They got
established
people
on
on
this
point.
on this northern road, including anti-air.
Oh yeah.
I'm just watching things unfold. FIFA is pushing out from Granite Head into Bitter Gorge. They've gotten their priorities straight, but they're not letting this one go. Sunder
We're
has
seeing
come
air to
up.
ground. Lots of air to ground here from FIFA.
Yeah.
Just air to grounding this point. We're seeing someone drop out. Clone Kano drops out.
Yeah,
Looks like he's going to get control of the point
he's got
and
going
flipping
for
that A point. Ooh, this is bad news for Mother Killer. Mother Killer's got to get logistics set up, and they've got to get back in here. Do they have a gal? How are they going to get back in here right now? There's a FIFA Sunday over here on the south side. And with Green over here, Green's just camping that FIFA Sunday.
Rise to the moment you can prevail.
And this one's going to go in favor of FIFA, it looks like. FIFA's just actually able to come in here after the neutral point is being flipped and just take it last second.
4 seconds for Arazek SATCOM hub going to Mother Killers. And it's a good thing, too, because they lost the fight here at Bitter Gorge, and they never really had a chance at Granite Head. So let's see if Mother Killers can turn Arazek into a quick hack on Nexus Secure. That would be the move. Seeing the...
Oh yeah, Mother Killer did get Arazek. So if they wanted to start that cap, they could right now. And that would probably be their best move.
As predicted, the point is flipping here at Nexus Secure Substation. There's a half a squad of Mother Killers on the point. The FIFA is in the air above. They're aware of it, but they haven't gotten any troops on the ground yet. Electing just control the air. Some ground air from the Sunderer, and which has now been brutally exposed to the air to ground. Probably whoever shot that rocket regretting having done so.
Yeah, FIFA. Oh, there's a max suit in here. Somebody get that man some bursers right now. He's just shooting shotguns up at these aircrafts. He does not care. And he switched out of his max suit. Oh, the nanites. The poor, poor nanites. The solo engineer right now is just holding on to the whatever's left of this Sunday. If he can hold on to his Sunday, Mother Killer can get
Hanging on
back
for
in here.
dear life.
Somebody help this engineer right now.
Oh,
Nice try, man. Oh, hopefully he can redeploy out. Is he able to make it out?
Here comes the FIFA ground push, pushing in from door 1. I think they came in from the spawn room. They have a Sunderer outside the base on the Nexus side. They're being quite methodical about this. They dropped a beacon on the way in. They're split. Half are pushing up the fast stairs, half going to the point. The group that went up the fast stairs looks like they
You are better than
were
this.
successful.
Show them.
And FIFA pushes Mother Killers off the point.
Yeah, we're seeing some dead Mother Killer in
Ooh,
here.
Slate Canyon and Hydroponics. FIFA are going on the attack.
Oh, FIFA's on the move. Hydroponics? And Slate, too. So this one's looking like we have a Skyguard over here for Mother Killer. Just hanging out. A lot of FIFA over here on point at 8 point.
The hack at
they're kind of outside.
Hydroponics just went down, and there's a Mother Killer force attempting to contest the point, but they're just coming out of the spawn room, getting gunned down by this forward defense from FIFA. They've got like a half a squad's worth of dudes just pushing up towards the spawn. This is very live gameplay reminiscent. We'll see if Mother Killers can punish them by getting a drop on the point behind those forward push defenders. 3 minutes to go on Hydroponics for FIFA. I want to look at Slate.
Yeah, let's check out Slate, see if there's a fight over there.
At Slate,
audio
FIFA still
super
holds the
camera.
air, and they hold the point. Oh,
Oh,
man.
wow, lots of
No.
FIFA on the point.
No, okay, so at both these bases, we're seeing Mother Killers spawning in from the respawn and trying to put it in.
They're
Even
bringing
though that-
Maxes out.
Eyes to the moment.
Oh, the
Citadel, a
shield
blue
from
Citadel,
Killers.
Mother Killer.
That's interesting. I'm not sure how much that helps them.
I don't think you need bursters anymore. I think you get rid of the bursters, you bring in some anti-infantry, and you get on that point. Bursters are doing no good here. But the FIFA air seems to be coming into the Citadel.
Minute and a half on Slate Canyon for the Iron Forge Alliance. Here comes the orbital response from FIFA. They're going to
FIFA
pop this
orbital.
bubble.
Uh-oh, let's see it happen.
And they've coordinated it with a push on the point. The bubble
Oh,
fizzles
wow.
out, and the point flips back to FIFA. Sorry, FIFA already had the point.
That orbital got a lot of the top Mother Killer players right there. Yeah, I just don't see them maxing up at all right now. I think this one might be over. They're trying to max crash very, very late. These maxes are just struggling to get up and stay full health. There's just too many maxes, not enough supports.
See a
A
couple
max
of
means
tanks
worst nightmare.
rolling up to Slate Canyon. Mother Killer's slowly rolling armor from the warp gate over to Slate. And meanwhile, Nexus secure.
The FIFA's just gunning them down as they're coming up.
Okay.
They just got the high ground.
There's a Mother Killer Sunder on the road here at Nexus Secure. This is what you want if you're trying to retake this base. This is a good position for Mother Killers. I like to see this. FIFA's still holding the inside of the powerhouse, but there's not that many of them.
Coming over to you.
FIFA already attacking the Sunderer with anti-vehiculars. Desis, rocket rifles, frag grenades, whatever you got. FIFA's not letting that thing live. The Sunderer goes down, and the Mother Killer push alongside it. 40 seconds to go on Hydroponics Compound. And
There's
in the
just so much
meanwhile,
FIFA here.
Slate Canyon is red, and the Nexus Omega is going to be more red in just a minute. Here comes the Mother Killer Orbital.
Nexus Omega. I don't know about the placement of that, but it was good timing. Let's see how much damage it did to FIFA on the point. Not much damage. They seem to have recovered.
Yeah, it wasn't
They're even
squarely on
repairing
the
the
point.
turret.
I'm not sure.
They didn't even lose the turret. Yeah, and this one's just going in favor of FIFA. They cut off Arazek. They are still flipping Nexus Secure, though. This will be interesting to see how that plays out.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm just not seeing that many Mother Killers on the screen.
Yeah.
Are you noticing that too?
It could be maybe a breakdown of communication right now. Maybe they're just struggling to figure out like where they need to be at right now, where the big fights are at. This is really a big difficult challenge when you're in this match. Is like, where are we supposed to be at this exact second?
Yeah, it's.
And what is the next move? You know,
it's tough. It's tough.
It's one thing I've seen Recursion do in that last match. They were able to just get people beaconed in, hacking phalanx turrets, manning phalanx turrets, and killing that armor.
Wow, SLNM in all 4 of the anti-air turrets on top of Nexus Alpha. Just, wow.
Just cleaning up the air. These Valks are having trouble getting in here.
That's fun to watch.
That's gotta be
okay. So Mother Killers are just consolidating their hold on the Nexus. That's fine. We're going to see a good Nexus brawl.
Yep.
And FIFA has taken the point, which means
we've got a point fight. Yes, sir. FIFA's on point with maxes. You love to see it.
Here comes the FIFA Orbital
maxes
on the spawn room.
Oh!
I don't know what that did.
Wow.
This area is restricted.
Is it possible there's bad blood between these outfits?
It could be. Wow. And just Mother Kill is just getting mowed down right now by this max suited over here. Who is this man? Who is this man right here?
FIFA pushing up to the spawn room.
Mega bonus check.
Oh
Mega big bonus check. Just
FIFA with the
smacking people around.
FIFA with the Citadel shield over the Mother Killer spawn room.
Oh! Locking them in their spawn room.
But
I actually don't know who this helps though.
Oh, it helps FIFA because they can't shoot out of the spawn room at all.
Oh, and they can't turn around and shoot the aircrafts that are in the bubble as soon as they exit the bubble. The bubble play.
The bubble. Mr. Bubbles would approve.
Yeah. Mr. Bubbles would be very happy about the popping of the bubble, this bubble.
Mother Killers are massing up a counter push on the Slate side powerhouse, but the maxes for FIFA are pushing in and not allowing it to take root. Okay,
where all the action's at right now.
There's a stealth bus
in the locker room. I feel like every VOD now has a lot of footage in this locker room.
Well, it's where all the good action happens.
Yeah.
So FIFA has a stealth bus on the Slate side of the base, right next to the entrance of the powerhouse. A very strong reinforcement position, unless Mother Killers can pick it out and deal with it. There's no way that they can outbody FIFA on the point. FIFA very well set up here. These Reavers looking positively bored.
I just watched a max suit team kill his own teammate. I don't think he's getting repairs. He's yelling for repairs. Somebody give that max suit some repairs right now.
That'll teach him.
He's gonna kill all of his team.
He's gone insane.
He's gone rogue. He needs repairs. FIFA, he thinks he broke it. And who is that? Who is that? Who is that engineer? Robo Level. Shout out to Robo Level, giving that man some repairs. It's really just about the teamwork. And now here we go. We're seeing a mother killer push coming in.
Hang on a second. I just remembered that Arizek is still owned by mother killers.
Yeah, they could still make a play on Nexus Secure if
they're just letting FIFA have
they're
it.
losing it.
Maybe they can't get there because of all the FIFA error, the Nexus. Oh, how brutal.
That's true.
They had links to both Hydroponics and Nexus Secure. They did nothing with them.
Let's do an air control check. See who's in the air right now. Is that FIFA? Yeah, FIFA's just in the air. Kind of just hanging out in the air.
The Liberator over
Is that
the
their
spawn.
lib too?
Classic.
Oh yeah, they've got a lib over here. That lib's on fire. Oh, he goes down.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
Heartburn
almost
survives.
survived. FIFA
Heartburn
just
survives.
doing a victory lap, pushing on out of the Nexus.
Heartbrain.
Oh, man.
Heartbrain redeployed out.
Mother killers are spawning in from this warp gate side Sunderer, trying to get something going.
Okay. Let's see what they can do here. Mother killer's just getting hit with the air to ground. Oh my god. White Lobster just coming in, getting way too close, got way too greedy. Oh, another air to ground pass over. Who is that man? No stack. There is no stacking in Outfit Wars. As he's killing a stack. I love it. Now, are they going to be able to make a playoff this Sunday? They've got to get in that Sunday and push right into that point. Unfortunately, I just don't think they're going to be able to just reset here. I think this is a little bit of a skill gap here.
Fight's
FIFA's
over,
just
man.
Yeah, they've got Maxes over here. They're holding the high ground with the Max suits. Now the Maxes are closing in. They're farming them up on this last Sunday right now. Max down. One more Max is still up. Mega big bonus check. He's making big plays, mega big plays over here. I would just like to see more engineers over here for FIFA right now. These Max
love
suits are
engineers,
struggling. The Max suits are hurting.
I'm just following a lone mother killer to see what he does. He was in a lightning.
This is his moment.
Was getting bullied by a Vanguard, popped out. Ran over to the base. He's now sitting in a corner staring at the wall. What's going on in this guy's head? Maybe he's checking the map. Oh, he's pulled in a heavy anvil.
Oh, he's the playmaker.
Let's go.
See it happen. This is that recursion anvil. It's a deployment shield. You'd love to see a stealth here.
Yeah.
He just left it. He didn't even deploy it.
Did he? Was he killed?
He just left it. He just left it.
Did he forget?
I think he was killed.
Oh no.
He ran into the plate.
All right.
No.
GG. The Iron Forge Alliance defeats the Mother Killers. In this, the Outfit Wars of Connery. Quarterfinals. One team goes on, one team goes home. GG to the Mother Killers. And good luck to FIFA in the next round of the playoffs.
Yeah, that was a great match. I think we're kind of seeing
Was it a great
trend
match?
here, you know. I really feel like once you get granted head, it's tough after that, you know.
Yeah, totally.
It's way too tough.
See if we can get some interviews going here.
Awesome.
Zeros, I don't know what the deal with that was. With the not deploying. That's a question. That's a question.
Yeah.
Um
He did leave that Sunday there. Hey, at least he tried to get one in there, and
Maybe he
said,
realized
I got
that
it
there was
here."
like 5 seconds left in the match, and I was like, oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
not much you can do after that.
All right, checking my notes here about who I have for these teams. I don't have anyone from other killers. I reached out to my community to see if they can find someone, but I haven't heard anything back yet, so we might not get to hear from them. From Ironforge Alliance, we have TNB Inc. He hasn't responded to my message. Oh yeah, here he goes. I think he can hop in. Let's get him.
Awesome.
He might be busy on another stream. We'll see. I wanted to see a closer match. You know, it's the first week of the playoffs. The way these playoff brackets go, you got to kind of just... This is just the way this goes in the first round of the playoffs. I shouldn't be so disappointed.
Yeah, this is a tough continent. This is a tough game. This is really, it's pretty cutthroat. I mean, you see the teams that have prepared thousands of more hours than the other teams. And it's hard to overcome that experience difference, especially mid-match.
Well, let's hear from the winners. I'm pulling in TNB.
Awesome.
TNB Incorporated. What's up, man? GG, congrats on your win. If you're speaking, you are muted.
It's hard to overcome that.
Probably busy. Give him a sec. Get this going. He doesn't have permissions to talk. Oh. I don't know why you were server muted, man, but you're unserver muted now. Sorry about that.
Okay, cool. I was confused there for a second.
It was my fault somehow. Anyway,
all good. Don't worry about it. How are you doing, Deeg?
I'm kind of gassed, dude. This is a lot of outfit wars. I can't imagine how the players feel. So tell us about the W tonight. What worked? How'd it go?
Well, first playoff match. We knew SLNM were going to bring a team. We knew I knew ahead of time that they were going to have a bit of a rough time filling out numbers. Actually, I was talking with one of their members who I know, and they were having a hard time filling out numbers. But they managed to get a full 48. He was like, "I'm trying to get a full 48 for you because I know you want a real match." So I'm really thankful to them. Big shout out to SLNM for getting a full 48 tonight to play us. Happy that we could have a real match. And good match to them, good tournament to them. Wish them best of luck in the future.
Yeah, man.
But
could you tell us a little bit about SLNM? I don't know them very well. I gather they might be.
I don't know a lot
folks?
about them as an outfit. They are one of the two main Chinese speaking outfits on Connery. The other one being Cyanine on VS. And I believe what happened is a lot of Cyanine players, when they realized they couldn't fill up as their own, they decided to join SLNM this season. Plus a bunch of other players from Soltech who are coming in to have a chance to play on Connery. So it's a cool mixture of the two different communities on Connery, the English speaking and then the Chinese speaking.
The melting pot of Connery.
Indeed.
Cool. So,
but overall,
yeah,
it was a match. It was a match that I really wanted to focus on our different teams, our infantry, our vehicles and stuff, just kind of growing into their roles as we've learned what works and what doesn't throughout the tournament so far.
Right.
And I think it was well executed from everyone involved. So I'm very happy with that match. A good way to start off the playoffs.
Yeah, a real confidence builder.
For sure.
Cool. Yeah, I liked your arms combining. I liked the tanks. I liked the air. I liked the infantry. I didn't, I got that feeling when I was watching this. And as you mentioned, going in sounds like you're kind of expecting a win and just hoping to get a real match to play. So you set your expectation according to that. But you guys seem to be just doing a lot of really fun plays. I like the Citadel shield over the spawn room on the Nexus base when you were attacking. Whose call was that?
So that's a funny story. In our very first match, when we played against Sexy and we were at their warp gate, they called down a Citadel shield over their own spawn room.
Right.
And our air team quickly realized, hey, that makes air to grounding a lot easier. So that's kind of like a strat we've had in our back pocket since the first match when the other team pushed down a Citadel and we used it against them. So we figured it would give it a go this match around, as we're just playing around with different ideas, see what works, see what doesn't.
Sure.
So that was air team's call.
What did you learn from that? Did it work?
I'll have to check with my air team, but I think they had a fun time with their air hammers. So I'd say yes, probably.
It certainly looked like it from an outsider POV. So what else did y'all learn from this match? What didn't work? Anything you could think of?
I think we're still a little too slow at times. I think we probably could have been a bit more aggressive with our back caps at times. We were kind of we found a couple times we were sitting at a point where we're realizing, oh, we can't cap this yet. So
Right.
we'd have to redirect squads elsewhere. But overall, I think we're learning as we go, and hoping to be our best team by the time we make it to wherever we end up.
Cool. Yeah, and I'm thinking back to the opener. You guys made a strong play for Granite Head, which I love. Strong base. It was kind of cool to watch you guys lay off of Bitter Gorge until Granite Head went through, and you used the fact that you really pushed that so hard and got the early cap to be able to just move over and sweep through Bitter Gorge too. Did that go all according to plan? It looked like it did.
Yeah. We've split our forces a lot in a lot of our previous openers, so we wanted to try a big, heavy-handed approach this time around, and it went pretty well. I'm glad that we had enough time to rotate over to that base, and we managed to capitalize on our vehicle play to get spawns up, get people rotated in, and get people where they needed to be. So I'm glad that 1-2 worked the way we hoped it would.
Word.
We actually hadn't planned. We actually kind of left it up in the air on which base we'd go to. We weren't sure if we were going to go for Bitter Gorge, if we were going to go for Satcom. And the call ended up being for Bitter Gorge just because we had vehicles already on that side. So
yeah. There's always a lot of vehicle traffic between Bitter Gorge and Granite Head. I feel like, just anecdotally.
I kind of wish we'd see more vehicle fights on that Arizak side, because I think it's a really cool open area. That you could get some really good armor fights, but we just, opportunity really hasn't presented itself yet in any of the matches we've played, at least.
Sure.
Yeah,
and Granite Head is just redundant in terms of lattice links there, so yeah.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
I feel like a lot of the priority switches away from Arizek most of the time. Like once that fight at Granite Head happens, if you lose that fight, it's kind of tough to hold on to Bitter or Arizek. You kind of have to pick one or the other. I think people have been picking Bitter and just throwing everything at Bitter right after Granite Head. So that's been the tough part, I would say. I think it's actually probably easier to get armor into Bitter than into Arizek.
Yeah, Bitter Gorge definitely lends itself more to airplay, especially because all the, it's a tech plant. You can't get an air hammer into a tech plant, but you can get an air hammer onto a point that's on top of a triple stack.
Yeah.
Also, nice to finally meet you, TheHolyYeetMan. Your holiness.
Oh yeah, man.
I've been seeing you around Connery for a long time, but I've never actually been able to formally meet you.
Man.
So
nice to meet you, man.
I look forward to watching back on the VOD, because I'm excited to see what your cast looks like, because I've enjoyed your casting so far.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, here's another question. So preparing for this match, I mean, did you guys do anything different for this preparation, knowing you were going to fight another NC outfit? This is something I'm really interested in, because this is one of the only faction on faction fights we've seen, right? I think there's been about 3 matches where it's been same faction fighing.
It's definitely a unique experience. This is the second time it's happened for us, actually. We played Recursion round 3, and they're also NC, and that was a nightmare when the guys who are also you're not sure if you should shoot them or not are Recursion players. So that was a fun time. But yeah, so we had a little bit of experience with it before, and I made sure to tell everyone beforehand, listen, we're on the red team. That means red beacons are good. Don't shoot the red beacons. Blue beacons are bad. Shoot the blue beacons. So, and there were definitely times where I was in my max at the end, and I didn't care who they were. If they were in front of me, they were going to die. The medics would sort it out.
I see a little bit of that in this match.
Yeah.
we've seen a few maxes kill a couple teammates, man. I was
The
like,
medics will sort it out. If the medics are in front of the max and die, well, that's their fault.
Yep, that's true. Gotta get them engineers with those maxes, man. And
Yeah.
if there is an engineer there not repairing the max, then hey, I can't say anything if that engineer ends up dying somehow in the bloodbath. Yeah. But you'll love to see it, man. I think it was a good match. Yeah, I just feel like getting control of that granite head, that's just it snowballs. It's really hard to stop that snowball. If you guys were in the flip situation, right? What would be something you would do to minimize this type of a snowball if it was happening to you?
Something I've noticed just from our own matches and watching other teams is that it's a lot about like playing the timers. Even if you lose
Yeah.
Granite Head, if you can keep timers going at different bases and force them to constantly be rotating on the defensive rather than setting up caps on your own base, you can play around the fact that you lost Granite Head. I think of like the Sexy Sammy match from last week. Sammy took the center base and Sexy only took one of the bases from the center, 3. And they just kept timers going at all times. And it didn't matter that they didn't take those bases initially because even though Sammy had them, they couldn't cap the forward bases, the next bases, Sammy's home bases, or Sexy's home bases, because Sexy kept timers going. And every time they got wiped off, they'd just say, all right, and then they'd come back before the timer finished neutralizing and just start it again. And each time they'd buy themselves another 30 seconds or so until eventually they capped the base and they were pushing on Sammy's warp gate. So it's a really tense game of patience and discipline in your rotations, I think. So that's something that we're still working on ourselves and hope to get better at. Because you can't take granite every time. That's something we've learned.
Yeah, that's true. And you got to have a plan for if you don't capture it. I think you're right, man. I think capping Arazek or Bitter is the next move, and making sure you stay on offense, because one thing I've been seeing a lot of is any outfit that's like on defense ends up losing. Like there's almost no way to reverse a snowball on this continent.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's
really
what I would love to see, like in the playoffs, maybe like deeper in the playoffs, like seeing a team come back from getting snowballed and then able to create their own snowball.
That would be a cool thing to see. Man.
I hope we aren't put in that situation, but if we are, I hope we could be that team.
That's true. Yeah.
That'd be hype to see. But yeah, it's like as you get pushed back to the Nexus and your lattice opportunities shrink and you're losing time on Nexus, even if you push it back at 50%, something's like, okay, we can't make any plays for another 3.5 minutes. What are we supposed to do? It's
and that's the rough part. Just keeping the timer. You gotta always have a front foot forward and always try to keep a timer going somewhere. That's kind of been our motto going forward, is always be capping a base.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. So any standouts from today? Anyone you want to shout out?
I just want to thank my squad leads. I kind of left a lot more to them with the plan this time around. I let them take the initiative, let them work amongst themselves to kind of figure out where their squads are needed, and it worked out pretty well. So I'm very, very proud of them, very thankful of them for taking charge and getting the job done.
Cool. And any lessons you're taking into next week that you want to share with us? Or any thoughts for your next round of the playoffs? Who do you expect to fight?
Well, it's going to be either TTA or Unity, the winner of that game tomorrow. So that's going to be a very, very fun match to watch, because they both play very similar but different enough that I think there's going to be, it'll be a close match. I really do think it'll be one of the fun matches from this first round of playoffs.
Y'all
I'm looking forward to it.
In the qualifiers, right?
We played TTA twice in the qualifiers, so if we play them again,
it's definitely going to happen again. It's like gravity.
Oh man, we have a history with each other.
That's hilarious. Cool, man. Well, any more questions you have for TNB?
Yeah, I think just kind of going off your last point, was that something you guys worked on before the match, like in live beforehand or in Jaegers or anything?
With the kind of squad initiative?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, actually, a lot of the time with our ops, we won't even play together as a platoon. We'll just I'll just tell the squads kind of find where you need to go. Because if you're playing like it's Outfit Wars on live, you tend to just find that you just kind of roll a lane, and you can't get much done because no one wants to fight you. So what we tend to do is just split off squads individually. We might even tell them, listen, Alpha, you guys go VS tonight. They need some help. They've got 20% world pop. Just go kick some ass over there tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that's a lot of just letting the squads build cohesion among themselves and kind of gain that confidence as squad leaders to make calls when you need to.
Right.
And I think
Do you
that's
find
helped
that-
a lot.
Do you find that important, or do you feel like you could just do? Because you're the platoon leader, right?
Yes.
Do you find that you could like just go no squad leaders and everybody just run as a platoon all around, full platoon everywhere? Do you feel like in this format it's viable to do that, or do you feel like you need to have good squad leaders and that puts a lot on the squad leaders' back to make sure that happens with the squad cohesion?
I think you definitely need good squad leaders in this format, especially because you're managing so many things. Because if I'm leading the infantry, I don't know what's going on up in the air, so I need someone to be able to take charge of the air guys and manage that. I need someone to be able to take charge of the guys in the ground vehicles too. I can't tell the tanks where to go if I'm shooting people on the point. So having those guys to fall back on is huge. And I think if this was like a 1-lane type scenario, more like a traditional lane smash type deal, it'd be a lot easier just to kind of take charge, super platoon it kind of. But with the multiple lanes, you kind of just need to be able to have people who can just flex and do their own thing and take initiative without being told what to do.
Yeah,
that's a common theme I'm hearing from leaders, is the autonomy of the subgroups wins a lot of these games because the right calls can be made without an excessive amount of communication. People just know what to do.
Yeah. I feel like we've even seen it with like just a fire team sometimes is able to capture like Arizek, or just a fire team is able to keep Bitter being back cap.
Oh, for sure.
Huge.
Yeah, just a small group of players who know what they're doing and know what they need to do is incredible difference can be a real difference maker between two teams.
So we're going into what this is week 5. Next will be the 6th week of Outfit Wars. God, it's a lot of Outfit Wars. How is the Iron Forge Alliance holding together through these 6 weeks? Are people really excited to see how far they can go? Are they ready for this to be done so they can get back to playing, Fortnite or what? God, what a terrible thing to suggest someone would want to do. I don't know, maybe some other MMO or whatever. Like, what's the morale for the team look like this far?
The secret is shotgun squads, where we just have a night where there's no real orders. We just kind of all log on live. We pull shotguns and we just shoot people.
No!
Just chill out, shoot people, and it helps keep the morale together. I have a specific guy, Mateus C. He wasn't able to play tonight, unfortunately. He had something he had to do. Max main Mateus C. Max shotgun main Mateus C. Max airhammer main shotgun Mateus C. He leads our shotgun squads, keeps the morale up. Big shout out to him.
Fucking shotguns, man. It's beautiful.
It's Outfit Wars season. Bushido goes out the window. Shotguns for everyone.
Awesome, man. I might have to try that myself, I might have to try that. Just do a shotgun day. I love that.
Yeah. But it's definitely a lot of just chilling with everyone. We're all a group of friends here. There's a lot of different outfits and communities that have come together.
Yeah.
To make the core of this team beyond just FIFA. And we're all friends with each other. We all play together. We all share Discords. We all play other games together. So just having those groups
easy.
that we're friends with, it makes it very easy just to sit back, chill, and get ready for the next week.
Sure. Yeah, that's really cool to hear. I casted the B-Way recursion match earlier this evening, and I got to interview the leaders, Sayl and Douglas, of those two groups, and it's interesting hearing the perspective of people who of those leaders at that level and how tired everybody seems. And so I'm just checking with people to see how they are and what they're doing. What you have going, it seems like a real healthy thing, and I love that.
Oh, I'm still incredibly tired.
Yeah,
I'm incredibly tired,
but
man.
Your spirits are still high.
I'm trying my best.
No, I mean, well, whatever you're doing, it's working. You've convinced me. So
I have a talk with a lot of other team leaders and stuff, other people in other teams, and I just kind of, we vent to each other.
course,
it's kind of like an experience. Yeah, team leaders. You know, it's an experience that only you share with only a couple other people on the server of leading a team. So you know, it's and hearing some of their horror stories. You know, I always think I'm happy that I'm lucky that I got who I got, and that everyone's kind of everyone enjoys playing with each together, and that we really haven't had any internal drama or anything. So that's been huge to kind of keep morale up, keep my spirits up, and just remember that we've got something special here, and I hope to make the most of it.
That's true. Yeah,
Puts a big
I think
smile
you're
on
in a
my
unique
face, too.
situation, man. Especially, bringing together 48 people, but not only bringing together 48 people, but bringing 48 people to fight, outfits like Recursion, stuff like that, where, the amount of preparation beforehand, I don't think a lot of people really know how much preparation goes into that. Do you feel like that you guys put a lot of like time in before the season or like during the
Oh, for
season?
sure. Before the season, especially. I haven't. I don't know how much you guys know about this, but we actually did a couple practice matches, before the season in the weeks leading up. We actually played Sammy and we played Dire, in 48 man v 48 man practice matches on Jaeger. So that was huge experience just to kind of get the team together and get us in the mood beforehand. So I think that's given us a lot of just it's basically 2 extra weeks of games to get ready and kind of get used to playing together. So that was huge for us.
It's awesome.
How many months
can you
ahead
give us...
did that prep start?
Prep. I don't think we really started getting serious about the team until maybe a month or 2 months probably before Outfit Wars started properly, where I was actually getting everyone who's going to be involved in and together. Proper like work together as a squad, as a team playing together and stuff probably started about the time they announced the initial dates. But obviously they kept pushing the dates back, so that just gave us more and more time.
Yeah, right. Okay. What else you got, Yeet?
Oh, I was just gonna say, could you give us just a little bit of like a history of you guys' outfit? I heard you guys started from a couple different outfits, right? You guys are like a
so
outfit.
FIFA's been around for a long time. It wasn't even I'm not actually the original leader. I kind of inherited from the original leaders when they started stepping aside. Although we actually got the founder back for this match. He came back. He hasn't played in like a year. We got him back for the playoffs. Sir Jordo is back. So that was a huge morale boost for everyone. But yeah, FIFA's been around for a long time. We had a couple of our players who played with Rally last season, who won gold in Outfit Wars. And after that, we kind of just sat down with some of our friends. We're like, hey, we kind of want to go it our own. We want to go as FIFA. And we got people who were interested together. We reached out to Phoenix Syndicate, Fuwak guys, and the big last New Republic guys, their vehicle outfit, who we're really close with. And DPSO was the other big outfit that we talked to, and they make up a good part of our roster as well. So just kind of getting everyone together. We're all friends. We all know each other. We've all played together for years, and just kind of coming together and see how far we can take this.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think that's it for me. I mean, yeah, just mainly like with that. So a lot of DPSO guys came over. They switched from Vonu, right? And then a couple other people from NC. So it's just pretty easy to just kind of
mostly NC, as well as some vehicle players like Sokka pilots. They play on all 3 factions. So, but we're good friends with them. So it was an easy awesome. To kind of convince them that we wanted their help, and they're more than happy to play with us. So I was thankful to them as well.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Well, any final thoughts for us, TMB?
Thank you guys for casting. This huge part of making this whole event feel more official, feel more exciting, feel more community oriented. So big thanks to you guys for casting and having these interviews and stuff. Really appreciate it.
No problem, man.
This is so fun for me. You don't gotta thank me at all.
Yeah. Me too, man.
But GG, dude. And we'll talk to you next week, because the number of matches are shrinking and you will be in one of them. So I'm sure I'll be harassing you for another interview next week.
No problem. I'm always happy to. Hopefully it'll be good news.
I can't wait. I look forward to it. Have a great rest of your night, dude, and good game.
Yep. Thank you, guys. Thanks again. Have a great one.
Very good game. The Iron Forge folks, and for the Mother Killers, who, although we haven't heard from them, put in a real fight, showed up, made it happen. GG to them. We have Sayl from Recursion and Neogenesis from Fate just about ready to jump in. Let me just ping them and make sure they're actually ready. All right, let's pull them.
Sweet.
Sayl and Neogenesis, you're both server muted. I'm fixing that. Unserver muted and live on the cast.
Oh, hello.
Hey, D.
What's up? Talk to me about y'all's match. Neogenesis, how'd it go?
I had fun. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah? What was fun about it?
I got to shoot tanks with my tank.
Tank on tank action. There was a lot of tank on tank action. It was fun to watch.
I mean, we kind of knew right off the bat what Recursion was going to pull. That was pretty apparent. We just planned for it, but I mean, Recursion's got some good infantry. I think that's kind of goes without saying.
Yeah, I noticed that actually. You know, I wouldn't have expected it from Recursion, but their infantry has really impressed me. So how do you go, Neo? How do you go into a? You said that you knew what to expect. Knowing what to expect, yep. How do you and your team approach a quantity like Recursion? How do you do that?
Well, we knew that Recursion was going to be kind of weaker on pilots. They're going to bring armor. I mean, it's just play what we can to counter it. I mean, there's only so much you can. And I think we lasted longer than a few teams that I can think of.
Word. Yeah, man. I feel that. Well, Sayl, on your side, on the Recursion side, what did y'all see in this match?
We know Neon's a strong armor player, and we know they have some air and some random goblins, and it's hard to model against some of these conglomerate teams because you never know. So I think we just went out there thinking it was going to be a tough match and played as hard as we could.
Feel that. And so for you, Neo, can you tell us a little bit about Fate? I don't think we've actually had the chance to talk before, and I must admit, as an Emerald player, I don't know Fate very well.
So
tell us about
Fate
yourself.
Is some of the formerly Rally outfits, not all of them. There was a few that went off into FIFA. So Fate is the 3 midfits of Neon Grind, Dawn, and Brack.
Word.
And then a smattering of other people. So, I mean, they're all pretty old outfits. I mean, my own outfit being from 2012.
Damn, it's old school.
So, Fate is just... Go on.
Which of those outfits is yours from 2012? Which one is that?
Neon Grind. And it's not named after me.
I'm about to say, that sounds like... There's like a family thing going on.
I'm not that much of a narcissist.
Not that much. Okay. Word. Okay. So this group came together for the outfit war. It sounds like. Is that fair to say?
Yep, like Rally did last year.
Mm-hmm.
A few of the other teams, like FIFA and Phoenix, kind of went into 2 different groups. A lot of the FIFA guys wanted to play with FIFA this year, so they went off to do FIFA, and they're doing pretty dang good.
Yeah, they're doing okay.
So, and then Dawn, Brack, and Neon went with Fate to try to get stuff for alts this year. Granted, there's not really very great rewards this year for Outfit Wars.
Yeah, I've heard that comment from a few people being bummed about the reward quality.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people feel that because it's so hard just to show up for this, that there should be some kind of a, well, I know this sounds pejorative, but a participation reward.
Hey, everyone got a knife last time.
Right, right. You know, maybe Rel and Co will get something together and give something after the fact. You know, that would be nice. That would be a nice gesture.
It would be nice.
Yeah, we'll see. 10th anniversary is still coming down the pike.
I have a question. So are you the leader of Fate?
Fate has multiple leads.
Okay.
So the leads this year were me, my co-lead in Neon RC Gaming, Fedric 1, from Dawn, and Astronox from Brack, and we were the leads. We kind of all share partnership of it.
Okay. What does the future look like for Fate?
Brack wants to make its own team next year, or next year whenever Outfit Wars comes up.
Getting ready for next time. I love that.
Neon and I can't speak for Dawn. Neon will probably float somewhere. We'll see what happens. And yeah. Stoop people.
What about that same question for Recursion? What is the future for Recursion after this tournament looking like?
Oh, good question.
It's a difficult question. You know, I think who knows? Like it's a tough thing. We'll see how it works and what it's really the question of what does Rel want to do with Outfit Wars, right? This is very different from the last 3 seasons. Like what did he learn here? What's the next iteration? I mean, we've seen drastic right turns every Outfit Wars. So I don't think you can really answer that. You know, an assumption that he's going to continue this format is just not doesn't historically follow, because usually he flips the table over every time.
But I think people like the way this table landed for the most part. What do y'all think?
I kind of want to bring back Desolation, personally. I like Desolation.
Say more.
I'd agree with that. Desolation was, a little more complicated with the construction elements and the cordium and
so much harder to plan for.
Yeah, so it also allowed more types of players to be useful. So I don't necessarily think 2014 map with no deploy zones and 10 by 10 armor roads is in any way ideal.
They probably should have kept the shield gates on Nexus Alpha as well. Having been on the receiving end and done it to other people, I know it could have been worked around with a merit, or I think a flash, but still.
Where were the shield gates before?
So there used to be shield generators on the Nexus Alpha and Omega's blocking point. But they removed them because you could GSD through them with flashes.
Okay.
So they removed them. Probably not a good idea, in my opinion.
The key is a little more counterplay at those bases. Interesting.
I have another question for recursion. How much time went into the preparation for this tournament in general for you guys? Like, um, how long like, was it months ago or like a year ago? Like, how long have you guys been preparing for this, and what all it went into that preparation for this match and this tournament?
About 7 months. I think from announcement and new patches, you got to get on live and learn the meta. You got to go get your soldiers back who probably have quit playing New World or something until that died. So that helped. And just see if you got enough gas to do the whole campaign. It's a tough thing. Like I think every single, just organizing 48 people to get on, much less like a bench and an ideal comp and like players
Pain in the
that.
butt.
Yeah, it's a huge undertaking for every outfit that does it. So I hope everybody is. It seems like Reddit's a little hard on some teams. It's like everybody that showed up deserves respect, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Big true.
Here's another question. So you guys definitely playing you guys, you taught us a lot. What is something from this tournament, from any one of your opponents, what is something that you found really valuable that you learned from someone else from this tournament?
Well, we modeled our Steel Rain off Go Hard Gaming. Yeah, baby, 27 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, we watched your 27-second. I mean, we should have done that on the PTS, but we were too afraid. But we watched, your timing on those Steel Rains is actually something that a lot of teams that you wouldn't even imagine use now. So, your team, did help a lot of top teams with just that fact.
Go hard,
That's
going
awesome.
hard. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, baby, we dropping it 27 seconds.
I think you should patent that and make it so that
I stole that.
anyone
too,
who does
right?
that move has
How
to
I
say go
platoon lead
hard and
now.
yell chat.
Yeah, we're going hard. It's I watch TheHolyYeetMan, so I definitely lead like that. Get the people going.
I saw your showcase, man. I seen how you guys kind of run things, and I'm pretty impressed, man. Like I think before we played that match against you guys, we didn't realize like how much preparation really goes into this and doing what you guys do. So I got to give a huge shout out to Recursion. I mean, you guys have been nothing but really supportive post game and helping us out a lot with a lot of different stuff. So yeah, I appreciate what you guys do. I mean, you guys helped us, so I consider that you guys helping the community. So I do appreciate what you guys do for the community, even though a lot of people like to talk bad about Recursion and say stuff. I think that's just the level of skill you guys have got to, and after playing against you guys, I think it was really a little bit more than skill. We recognize there were squad leaders, and this is a question that I just asked earlier as well. How did you guys, and this is for both of you guys, how did you guys go about finding new squad leaders or preparing your squad leaders for this match? What was that process like?
For us, we actually had one of our guys disconnected due to storms. Rip for one of our squad leads.
Oh, no.
Wasn't
Are they living near
too
Florida?
terrible. I think he does.
Hmm,
Somewhere on
okay.
the East Coast.
Good
I think
luck to that
Virginia
person.
or something. We typically will brief all of our squad leads what they want them to do before the match. Typically with PowerPoints, all this jazz, what each person's going to do for the opener, what each squad's going to do, any special instructions, etc. Like that kind of stuff. Like people do in Lane Smash.
Word. Lane Smash is a word we've heard referenced a few times of people using stuff they learned in Lane Smash in order to figure out how to organize and approach this format.
Lane Smash is no fun.
What about for Recursion?
We have squad leaders and a platoon leader, and we watched a lot of footage and try to see what we can do within our roster to find something to exploit in our enemy. And then we pick a team that best, sort of embodies that strategy. After about, the first opener, I think it's just a lot of calls and not a lot. I think like if you try to model the whole map, you're just gonna, your plan fails first time you get punched in the face. So
Yeah.
there's only so much real planning
It's
you
true.
can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that point, muscle memory kind of takes over. And it's about what you've practiced with your people, what they know how to do, what the squad leaders are ready to respond with. It's a lot.
Yeah, there's definitely those moments in the match where it's like, all right, it's time to like clutch, it's time to go hard. Like right now, like this is the time. And I think this really shows you who those players are and who can actually like maintain their cool during all of this type of chaos. Okay, here's another question. What was one thing really, really unexpected that happened? This can be for all of your matches in this tournament so far. Like something really unexpected that you never had a plan for and took you by like surprise. Maybe we'll start with Recursion on this one.
I didn't realize how much lane smash would affect this tournament.
Huh.
Because essentially people are using, very practiced methods in this tournament, where Desolation was very much, you didn't see that either happen or work.
So this is
teams are
a
getting
closer
better.
match for lane smash than Desolation was.
Yes, and so the amount of sophistication you're seeing is very high from, almost all teams.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And I think the players that had never done lane smash or outfits that haven't done anything like that are coming to a very, very rude awakening. And that's
I can say that. Sure.
Yeah, I think there is a little bit of a skill gap in there where, there's a certain level that you need to be at to be in this type of tournament. And it can kind of go all the way up to the ceiling from there.
It's way more pronounced on this map as opposed to Desolation, because Desolation has a certain level of randomness to it.
Yeah.
It's been interesting. I think I actually haven't heard a lot of people extolling the virtues of Nexus of Desolation compared to Nexus. Thinking back to I interviewed Rel about Outfit Wars, and we talked a little bit about this. He said he kind of missed Desolation and would like to see maybe a potential comeback to it someday. Like it sounds like from both of y'all, Neogenesis and Sayl, that if Outfit Wars came back again, let's say in a year, 6 months, 8 months, whatever, you might prefer to see it on Desolation rather than Nexus.
Me personally, I would, because I don't know. I had a lot more fun on Desolation. A lot more random stuff can happen. I think it's a little bit more balanced if you have you don't have just one team typically roll both the other teams. We've seen this a lot.
Fewer
this
one-sided matches. Yeah.
Because if all three teams are playing to win, they'll see who's winning the most and focus on them. So it should, in theory, balance it out a little bit if people are playing to win. In theory, I mean, this is PlanetSide. People do whatever they want.
Yeah. What's your take, Sayl?
Well, I think you got to just look at it from the perspective of like what's their time on this. So, for instance, if bases are built by players, there's sort of an endless novelty to the format, because you're never gonna, you're gonna see meta adaptation, pretty much circular going forward, and you see that Rel's trying to fix construction, which good luck. And so I think that's going to, that's saying that, I think he is seeing that maybe Nexus is a stopgap for maybe a 1v1 Desolation map type, but who knows? But I think, the fact that he's working on construction does speak to maybe what he's thinking.
Interesting. Well, I interrupted your question, Yeet, about something unexpected that happened. Sayl,
Oh yeah.
you said something
think
about
Sayl
lane
answered
smash,
it.
and then we started opening it up about Desolation. Maybe Neogenesis, give you a chance to answer that too.
Say again? Sorry.
Go ahead, Yeet.
Something unexpected that happened to you during the match that you
Oh,
had planned for maybe 100 hours or whatever amount of hours on it not happening, and then it happened.
I don't think I saw a lot of things that I was not expecting.
Yeah.
We do a lot of research on the teams we're fighting. I guess actually, no, I'll take that back. Sammy really, really surprised us with their map play in the first match. And part of it is because Sammy's a very new team, and we didn't know a whole lot about the group of people they would field. Something like Recursion, kind of a known quantity. Other in WTAC as well as to a certain degree what we were expecting from Dire and Vikings.
Word.
But Sammy, I think, really kind of surprised us.
And what was it? The map play? Like how quick maybe they were responding to backcaps? And
I mean, that match was extremely close for us.
Yeah.
We were not quite expecting how quick they were on backcaps and everything. So hats off to them.
Yeah, they put in a good season. We got to cast some good matches of theirs. GG to the Sammy crew. Cool. I thought of a question and it flew right out of my mind.
So if they did do a new continent, what would you guys want to be? Desolation, or would you guys want it to be another 1v1 format?
I think if they could figure out outfit alliances, Desolation would be great, because it already looks like it's built for a six outfit fight. If you've ever looked at the rest of that map,
that'd be wild.
I think it'd be a lot more fitting. I think.
Huh.
What about Sayl?
It's a tough one. I think like the Connery, like there was a lot of king making on Emerald, but Connery, for the most part, with some very strong exceptions, played to win, especially like that final. So it's like, can he incentivize players, or should he just give up and do 1v1? I could see the benefit of 1v1v1. I'm just maybe don't have faith that there wouldn't be the sort of irrational actors that we kind of see that
kind
of spoil the milk for everyone else.
Right. So
yeah,
maybe if he could figure that out.
We want to see competition. We want to see maxes. We want to see big fights, man. That's plan side.
That's some major
huge fights.
Maxes.
I remember my question, actually, and it rips a little bit off of what you were just talking about, Sayl. So Recursion is fighting in both the Emerald and Connery outfit wars. I wanted to ask you, Sayl, what's your perspective on some of the cultural differences between these two realms and how the teams play the game and approach outfit wars, or what have you noticed?
I mean, Connery has a strong outfit culture, which, and what I mean by that is, so Emerald typically builds things from the individual up, where I think Connery sort of builds things from either the platoon or squad level down, probably more likely the squad level down. So I think that's sort of a big advantage in the team play, and you see that on, we've had like TTA and all kinds of things. So we've grown up and we had the, Soltech invasion. And so I think there's two parts to it. One of the strongest, and if not the strongest, is Bushido Way. Well, what is Bushido? It's like the rejecting of tools of PlanetSide for their cheese, maybe playing the game for what you hope it is and what it ought to be and not what it actually is. And so I think that those two facts, the focus on individualism and the rejection of playing the game as it is, makes the Emerald generally weaker, except for the top teams who get those individuals, the B-Ways and, others. So, and then, you take Gobs who
Connery
have
refugees.
Connery refugees, but also have their fingers in Lane Smash and have their fingers in the Emerald community too. It's like now you have the, Lex called us the perfect organism, but I think the Gobs is more of the perfect organism.
Yeah. Interesting. Makes me want to go play on Connery the way you talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm originally a Connery guy.
Where it's at, man. That's where it's at.
We'll see. If a Connery outfit takes Emerald, what's that say?
I would love to see after the championship, like an exhibition between like the U.S. champions and the European champions, like Cobalt v. Miller, Emerald v. Connery. Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be really cool.
It's probably not technologically possible, but I think that would be so fun.
You also got to think about, like, from the individual's perspective, like what other tournament has people playing people from 2,000, 4,000 miles away, right? Like there's a ping difference, there's a latency problem. Like, can something really be competitive if, you're dealing with sort of the problems that the speed of light is presenting in terms of competitive anything? So I would caution against pushing that concept too far.
Fair enough. We just need some quantum network equipment to overcome the gaps. We'll be good. All right. Well, Neogenesis, Sayl, thank you for jumping in. Any final thoughts from you guys about the outfit war, about this match, about each other?
I'd just like to thank all the people that are.
Sayl, go first. Nope, Sayl, okay. You got the mic. Go.
All right. Just want to thank all the casters, and it's been a very, one thing I think is that the Nexus is, at least in my personal opinion, not the opinion of Recursion or its affiliates, more fun to watch, and the streamers are doing great, and people like Verunda putting up those stats and stuff. So, thanks for what you do, Deeg. Thanks for having me.
Hey, I appreciate that shout out. I love doing this. It's really fun. I'm grateful to have the chance to interact with in a way that feels more true to who I am. I could definitely play if I wanted to, but this is way too much fun. I love getting the chance to catch up with everyone after the fact and learn about these communities, and talk to the communities. Neo, give us your take, man. What are your final words?
Next time, I guess. We'll see what Neon does for next year.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a fun season. Had a lot of fun. Messed around on Emerald a little bit. I mean, we'll be back on Connery and Neon.
All right. Well, we'll watch out for that. Thanks, Sayl. Thank you, Neogenesis. Great game to both teams. Good luck in the playoffs to you, Recursion, and I'll see you next time, Neogenesis and Co.
Time to go play some Faz. Take it.
Enjoy.
Have a good one.
All right. We did it. We outfit wars.
Mission completed.
What about you, Yeet? What are your final thoughts for the night?
Oh man, I think it was pretty interesting, man. I love to see the competition. I feel like it wasn't as good a games as we got to catch the last time. Unfortunately,
I think the final couple weeks of qualifiers really spoiled us. There were so many great games.
Yeah. The Sammy one just threw me off. I didn't expect Sexy to win that one. That was wild. And then the West Tech game, West being able to push back that Nexus was wild, but these two today just seemed like they got Granite Head, Bitter, and then it was just kind of one by one
GG.
all the way to the yeah.
Yeah.
It was just not really like it's really difficult to just, kind of hold strong. Like it's hard to do that, like I'm gonna hold on to this facility and I'm gonna win here and then we're gonna drive you back to your facility. Like that change of momentum takes so much energy from all 48 people. Like you gotta summon something within, you gotta summon some spirits within you for that one.
Some shotguns, maybe.
Yeah, some shotguns. Shotgun squads.
Cool, man.
Yeah, that's
cool.
the key to that, probably.
Yeah.
I wish Fonu could do that, but we do
word.
lasers, man.
Well, this has been a fun night, man. We went hard. We had a great round of qualifiers before you hopped on the Emerald. And Recursion beat Bushido and 2RAF beat SKL. So that's who's going on and who's going home. We'll be back the same time tomorrow, Yeet, you and I, for the last 2 matches of the weekend for Connery. That'll be Unity versus the Terran Alliance and Dire versus Vikings.
Vikings, yep.
And also
Vikings might pull something out of nowhere. I'm feeling like just right off the bat, looking at those matchups, I feel like the Viking match is going to be one to look out for sure.
I think both the Connery matches are going to be good.
Definitely.
They're both going to be good.
They're both going to be good. Yeah.
I'm not so sure about the Emerald matches. I think they might be a little more one-sided. So I'll also be casting Gobs versus 1TR on Emerald, as well as VCats versus KN1 in the Emerald time slot. And I'm going to be getting support from... who? Castar, one of the leaders of SKL. Is going to jump in and co-cast with me.
Awesome.
So yeah, that'll be cool.
That's great, man.
That'll be cool. Well, I think we're just about wrapped up. Any final thought?
Cool. Yeah, I'm just excited.
Send us out with a go hard.
Yeah, man, definitely. It's all about Go Hard Gaming, man. #1 in the world, man. Go Hard Gaming.
Go Hard Gaming.
All right,
Go
man.
Hard Outfit Wars.
We'll
go Hard
tomorrow,
Planet
man.
Side 2. We'll see you tomorrow.
Let's go.
Friends.
Go Hard Planet Side 2.
Let's fucking go. Good night, everyone.
Awesome.